US President Donald Trump has snubbed the NATO once again, accusing the bloc of being useless when needed. Trump rejected its offer to help secure the Strait of Hormuz after Iran reopened the crucial waterway. Slamming the NATO for its refusal to help over the Strait of Hormuz, Trump wrote on Truth Social, I'm quoting, "I received a call from the NATO asking if we would need some help. I told them to stay away unless they just want to load up their ships with oil," quote unquote. That statement on your screen. The criticism coming after the UK Prime Minister and the French President co-chaired a high-stakes meeting in Paris to protect shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. In fact, both the leaders welcomed the announcement by Iran and the US that the Strait of Hormuz is open, but said freedom of navigation must be permanently restored to the key oil route choked by the US-Israel war on Iran. Listen to this.
We welcome the announcement that was made during our meeting, but we need to make sure that that is both lasting and a workable proposal. And if anything, it reinforces the need for the work that we've been doing this afternoon, because we're very clear that the mission that we're putting together is a defensive mission and that comes after a ceasefire.
And as France and Britain chaired a meeting of around 40 leaders in Paris, Macron echoed Starmer's stance on the Hormuz issue. Opposing any and all agreements that privatize the strait, Macron also said a meeting will be held in London next week to discuss the Strait of Hormuz.
We are asking for the re-establishment of the conditions of free passage that was in effect before the war and the full respect of freedom of navigation. We all oppose any restriction or any agreements that amount to an attempt to privatize the strait and, of course, any system of tolls.
The talks, which saw participation of several nations but not the United States, comes after Trump said reopening the strait is not America's job. Some European leaders, including the German Chancellor and the Italian Prime Minister, attended the meeting in person, while others joined virtually. In fact, the German Chancellor said that while Germany is prepared to contribute to the mission, input from the United States would also be desirable.
This war against Iran presents us with major challenges. We all want the Middle East to return to peace and stability as quickly as possible. We all have a major interest in this. Soaring energy prices must come down again as quickly as possible. And this war must not become a transatlantic stress test.
Meanwhile, India's Ministry of External Affairs confirmed earlier today that New Delhi has been invited to join discussions led by France and the UK on securing the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important energy and shipping routes. Shortly after the Paris talks started, Iran made the announcement that it will allow the critical Strait of Hormuz to reopen for the rest of the ceasefire. The strategic waterway has been largely closed, remember, through which at least 20% of the world's oil passes since the US-Israeli airstrike started on the 28th of February, leading to the severe energy crisis globally. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.